Hello everybody, welcome to Personal Tarot. This is Melody. I want to wish everybody a good morning, a happy solstice, a happy Litha. It's all the same, summer solstice and Litha. That's the pagan holiday for it. And we're going to continue on with the monthly readings. We're going to work on Leo now. We did Cancer. So next is Leo. So for the Leo monthly reading, I got out my citron stone. Citron is good for the solar plexus chakra, which is where your happiness and your creativity comes from. It is yellow, so is the citron, and I figured it'd be good for Leo because it kind of sort of represents the sun, and well, the sun. If you look on, if you get the sun card in the tarot deck, it represents Leo. So, with that being said, let's get this reading started. So, for the month of July, in the sign of Leo, we're going to use the same ones as we did for the Cancer reading, the Fairy Tarot. I got the Fairy Tarot is by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And I got the Fairy Magical Messages cards out. They are by Doreen Virtue as well. I got the Romance Angel cards out. They are by Doreen Virtue. I got the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. And I got the Shadowscapes. Now, whether I use all these decks or not, I do not know. I'm just feeling pulled to pull them out in case I do. These are very pretty. They're like in pastel colors. Speaking of the sun, check that out. It's right on the bottom of the deck. Look how pretty that is. Those are the Shadowscapes. How about Leo and the sun? There you go. Alright. And those are by, the Shadowscapes are by, oh, I'm not even sure. It's not on the box. It doesn't really say who they're by. I'm sorry, I don't know that answer. And this is what the box looks like. Alright. So let's shuffle up the fairies and see what they have to say. Angels, guides, fairies. What is coming towards all the Leos for the month of July? What energy is coming towards all the Leos for the month of July? We're not going to read their reversals either. Don't really feel up to it. Look, we got the sun again. It's in the kite. Look at all them sunflowers. Aren't they pretty? I love sunflowers. Leo. What's going on with Leo for the month of July? What energies is coming towards Leo? Okay, my hands just don't want to work this morning. What energy is coming towards Leo? Angels, guides, fairies. What energies are coming towards the star sign Leo? This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising Leos. If you would like to know if you're a Rising Leo, I can do a natal chart. I have the site saved. All I would need is your birth date, the place you were born, and the time you were born. The time has a lot to do with figuring out your natal chart. The time you were born. Time and a place, actually, both, because of so many different time zones. My natal chart, I am, my sun and moon is in Cancer, and I'm a rising Gemini, and Venus was in Gemini when I was born. But that's me, not you. Alright, what's coming towards Leo in the month of July? What energy is coming towards Leo in the month of July? Fairies, guides, angels. What is coming towards Leo as far as the energies in July? What do we have in coming towards Leo? What energies is coming towards Leo for the month of July 2018? What is coming towards Leo? Alright. Cut the deck. Let's see me doing this. Alright, give me 6 cards, fairies, for the energies coming towards Leo for the month of July 2018. Month of July 2018. Oh, we may have just gotten them. 1, 2, 3. Yep, they just gave me all 6 cards. Alright, so that works. Them to the side here. Alright, so the 8 of Autumn. Okay, that's equivalent to the 8 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles is about learning something or some kind of knowledge. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. It looks like she's teaching a little girl how to do something there. Okay. The next card is the King of Summer, which is equivalent to the King of Cups in traditional tarot. It says, honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted. A romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, or getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. Looks like he's standing there, got his stance on. Here, I'll back it up so you can see. Okay. The next card is the Prince of Winter. Intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive. Seek out intellectual solutions to your problems and need to act quickly and decisively. Sudden or unexpected changes. Okay. Alright, the next one that popped out is life experience. And this one's equivalent to the Tower in traditional tarot. Let go of belief systems that no longer serve you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Number 12, oh yeah. The next one that popped out was number 12, Awakening. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in action. And that one is equivalent to the Hangman. As you can tell, he's hanging upside down by his yin and his yang. That's the first thing that's popping out at me, is the yin and the yang. And the second thing is around his head, like he's getting some kind of spiritual knowledge from hanging upside down, or awakening, as the card says. Okay, and the last card that popped out was Unity, which in traditional tarot is the Hierophant. Okay, so it says, do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Alright, let me sit here with these for a second and see what I can come up with. Alright. Alright, so the first thing I'm noticing is the last 3 cards were all major arcanas. Major arcanas represent our spiritual selves. Everything that represents spirit will come through the major arcanas. So you do have 3 very spiritual cards. Anyways, you got the life experience, the awakening, and the unity. Alright, so so we got 2 unexpected change cards coming. We got the life experience, which is the Tower, and we got the Prince of Winter, which is, I believe it is the Knight of Swords. Excuse me, the Knight of Swords in traditional tarot. Winter represents swords in the fairy tarot. So we got a Pentacles, a Cups, and a Swords. The only thing that's lacking is a Wands, some kind of action. So, but that is understandable that the Wands didn't show up, because in the middle we do have the Hangman, and the Hangman represents something being suspended. So maybe some kind of action is being suspended. Okay, so the King of Summer and life experience are touching corners, and in between them is the 8 of Autumns, which is doing more research, or knowing something, or learning a new craft. I mean, it has something to do with long term too, because the Autumn represents Pentacles, and Pentacles is the slowest energy in the whole tarot deck, because they are earth-based. And it's earth-based, it's 3D based. Cups represent our emotions, and Swords, or Winter, represent our logic, our reason, and what we're communicating. It's all about communicating, possibly because it's air, maybe through the air, like text messages, or a phone call, or something along those lines. So we got so if the King of Summer represents an actual person to you, Leo signs, it could be he's coming in quickly with some kind of knowledge, possibly spiritual knowledge, or he is, because we do have 3 spiritual cards on the bottom, and the Hangman is in the middle. Just because he's hanging upside down doesn't necessarily mean that something is suspended. It could be that he is seeing something from a different perspective. So something's coming quickly. There's no doubt about it. That's going to cause an awakening, and it's a life experience that's going to cause an awakening, and it's definitely going to have something to do with your spiritual side, because we have the Hierophant here. And the Hierophant can represent marriage, of course. It could represent your own spiritual community. It could represent teaching something about the spiritual self. Because if you look at the card, he does have, like, there's a person sitting. Let me back it up a little bit so you guys can see. Okay. Oh, that's just not good. You guys can't see this at all. Alright, see, there's a person sitting there, right here. There's a person sitting here, and it looks like he is teaching them something. And he is sitting outside, which means he would be grounded. Alright, we're going to get a little bit more info and see what the Witch's Tarot have to say. I'm going to do some clarifying. Okay, Witch's Tarot, can we get some clarifiers for this Leo monthly reading for the July 2018? These are just energies, by the way, too. The King of Summer can represent a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but doesn't necessarily have to. It could just be somebody carrying the romantic energy, the loving energy, the supporting energy. The top row kind of looks like he's coming in with some kind of knowledge, and it's going to come in swiftly. Because we do have two swiftly acting cards there, two very swiftly acting cards. But at the same time, we do have the Hangman hanging there. And he is directly underneath the King of Cups. So maybe the King of Cups knows, but he's hanging around and he's waiting for that one message to come through. The reason why one message, he's waiting for Spirit to bring that message. Possibly about maybe a spiritual get-together of some kind, maybe a celebration of some kind. Well, we're going to see what the clarifiers come out with. So, Witch's Tarot, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Fairies, using the Witch's Tarot. Can we get some clarifiers for this Leo monthly reading for July 2018? Get some clarifiers, please. So, whatever's coming, definitely, it's coming swiftly. I can tell you that. It's definitely coming swiftly. Is it a new love? Could be. Or it could be somebody who just truly cares about you, but maybe not in a romantic way. Maybe somebody who's giving you some kind of romantic advice, possibly, because water represents our emotions, or what is that? Summer, sorry, King of Summer. Summer represents cups, which is our emotions. Alright, Witch's Tarot, can we have some clarifications for Leo? The energy is coming towards Leo for the month of July 2018. The month of July, Leo. The month of July, Leo. Clarification on these cards, please. Month of July for Leo. Alright. So we're going to clarify the top row. The Eight of Autumn, the King of Summer, and the Prince of Winter. Alright, so clarify the top row, the Eight of Autumn, King of Summer, and the Prince of Winter. We'll start with the Eight of Autumn. Clarify the Eight of Autumn, please. Can we clarify the Eight of Autumn, please? Clarify the Eight of Autumn, please. See all of them. And if I lift that up a little bit. Clarify the Eight of Autumn, please. Oh, okay, there we go. We got the High Priest. And that's clarifying the Eight of Autumn. The High Priest, we got that twice. So some kind of knowledge is coming in, possibly Maybe the King of Cups is learning about, he knows possibly about a spiritual based business that you have, or maybe he's more in tune with the spiritual side. Alright, any more cards? Get maybe 2 more to clarify. The 8 of Autumn. Clarify the 8 of Autumn, please. Clarify the 8 of Autumn for, oh my. Alright. We got the Lovers. The number 6. Representative of Gemini. Alright, so maybe the King of Summer knows that you guys are, maybe you guys are communicating through your higher selves, possibly twin flame, soulmate. Maybe that's why, see, the yin and yang on the Awakening card got really stuck out to me whenever this card first fell out. So maybe he's not fully, maybe he's awakening your divine masculine or feminine, or counterpart rather. Just because it showed up as a king doesn't mean it can't be a female. Being whole in a journey means carrying both energies. It just depends on what's going on in your life. You're not going to meet a bigger tomboy than me. I'm very much a girl, but I love playing in the mud. I do carry them masculine energies, even though I am a female. So I'm not saying that the King of Cups is a guy, and I'm not saying that the King of Cups is a girl. I'm just saying that whoever the King of Cups is representing, they are carrying masculine energies. Could it be your twin flame? Absolutely. Could it be your soulmate? Absolutely. Yes, there is a difference. I can talk about that later in another video. So I'm going to say it's definitely a soulmate or a twin flame. They are possibly, you guys are talking in your higher selves, whatever the case, whatever you guys are talking about. And the reason why I say that is because you got the High Priest and you got the Lovers. The Lovers represents, like I said, soulmate or twin flame, and the High Priest represents the spiritual side. He's the knowledge when it comes to, he'd be the priest or the priestess, or a counselor, or whatever the case may be, but he's all about the spiritual side. And it fell on the 8 of Autumn, which the 8 of Autumn is do more research, or having the knowledge, or learning something. So the King of Cups could possibly be awakening and learning about the fact that you are his soulmate or twin flame. Alright, let's clarify the King of Summer, please. Clarify the King of Summer, please. Clarify the King of Summer, please. Clarify the King of Summer. Ooh, we got a flipper. Alright. Alright, so this card popped out. This is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very truthful, very cutting with her words. She is also very intuitive, because the swords are all about our logic, our reason. It's also about communication. But if you look at her, she's sitting on top of the mountain, and she's got, looks like her blue robe. Blue is all about communication, the throat chakra. And she got her sword up to the sky, like she's getting some kind of spiritual clarity. Spiritual clarity. Alright, so that's on the King of Summer. So possibly the King of Summer could be communicating, like I said, through the higher self with the King of Summer. I can see it. That's what I'm seeing. She is very much communicating with her other half through the higher self. 5D. Okay. Oh my. This, I don't know. Wow. Alright, so the next card that popped out was the King of Wands. Oh, and to let you know that the King of Swords also, or the Queen of Swords also represents air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Wands represents at the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Alright. So, if you look at these two characters, she is facing him. He is facing towards the future. He's not looking to the left. He's not looking to the right. But however, he does have a kind of a smirky look on his face. And he's got a to me, it looks like he's got a little perversion. Like he's got, if you look closely, he's looks like he's doing his business. Anyways, so could this very well be the couple? Yes. Could this King of Wands be carrying the King of Summer energy? Yes. The reason why I say that, if you looked at the card, let me put it up here, because my hands are a little shaky this morning. Usually they are in the mornings. Let's set this up here. What do you guys, oh, you can't see it there either. Alright, let's move it. Alright. See, look. See, looks like he's doing his business. And look, he's happy about it. So there is no doubt in my mind that you guys, twins, soulmates, twin flames, soulmates, whatever, he is definitely communicating with you through the higher self. I feel it. I see it. And you know this. Maybe you're speaking some kind of truth to him through your higher self. Possibly how you feel, or what needs to change, or whatever the case may be. I can't tell you what your journey is. I can only tell you what I see in the cards. But I can tell you that he does have romantic feelings towards you, as I pointed out with his little hand gesture there, hidden underneath his little robe. And she knows it. She is getting her clarity through her higher self. They're both communicating through their higher selves, possibly about how they're feeling, because the Lovers popped up. And I would say that the King of Summer, if he's representing the King of Wands, definitely knows that you guys are soulmates or twin flames. There's no doubt in my mind. None. To me, I would say she already knows it. He may be just awakening to it, because from what I understand, since I've been learning about the twin flame journey, most of the time, women awaken first. We're usually the faster people to open up our eyes to situations versus guys. They're more, yeah, okay, you know. Alright, so we got, that's kind of cool that we got a couple that landed on the King of Summer. The Queen of Swords, which, like I said, could be a, Alright, so while I was saying about that, this card popped out. This is the Three of Cups. Now, there's several meanings for this. I'm not exactly sure why it popped out, but we're going to put it somewhere. Alright, so the Three of Cups represents either some kind of news that's coming, a celebration of some sort, maybe a wedding, a christening, a baby, somebody getting together, doing a little bit of partying. It could represent partying. It could represent third-party situations. It could represent going out and having a drink together as well. So we're going to put that there with that. Alright, so the next card is the Prince of Winter. Clarify the Prince of Winter, please. Alright, and we got, on the Prince of Winter, we got the Five of Swords. Swords represent our logic, our reason, and communication. The Five of Swords can represent walking away from something. Walking away from something that no longer serves you. And it's landed on the Prince of Winter, which is sudden, unexpected changes. So maybe the King of Summer could be walking away from a third-party situation. Very possible. Because first the Three of Cups pops out, and then the Five of Swords pops out. So maybe the King of Summer, whoever that represents, is walking away from a third-party situation. So you got 3 females in there. And it's coming quickly, because that's what the Prince of Winter is. He just comes out of the blue and he starts communicating, and, you know, wants this change, which is definitely in the cards. There is a dramatic change coming. Somebody is awakening to their love. Can we get another card for the Prince of Winter, please? Another card for the Prince of Winter for clarity. Yeah, I'm seeing a third-party situation. I definitely am, because you got the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords on the King of Summer. Not saying that the King couldn't be carrying that love energy, but to me, it's showing third-party. Alright, so we did get a bunch of cards that popped out for more clarity. Alright, well, we got the Ace of Swords. Talk about finding clarity. It's more like speaking clarity about a new beginning. One's aces are all about new beginnings. Swords is about communication, logic, and reason. And if you look, it's also facing up towards the sky. And there's a bird up by the tip of it. Birds usually represent messages of some sort. So, whoever the King of Summer is, I'm saying that they're probably going to come in with some kind of clarity, some kind of communication, or maybe they're finding clarity. The next card that popped out was the Five of Pentacles. Now, like I said, Pentacles represents everything here in a 3D world, your human existence. Pentacles is earth-based. Okay, we've got the Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Six of Swords can represent recovery. In the minor arcana, it represents transformation as well. It also represents movement, because that's what sixes represent, is movement. Okay, we got the Queen of Cups. This can represent Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to. Just throwing it out there. And we got the Chariot. The Chariot. That also represents a Cancer. It's a number 7. And Cancer is in July. The end of June, the beginning of July. About 3 weeks in. And then you start Leo. Alright. So what this is telling me is the fast-paced change that's coming in. Maybe one of you guys are in a third-party situation. Maybe that's, and he knows it, and he wants to be with you. So he's coming in with clarity, some kind of clear-cut communication about the reason why he was left out in the cold, or the reason why he left you out in the cold. He wants to definitely recover the relationship. He definitely wants a new beginning. Because you got the Five of Pentacles in between the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords. And like I said, sixes represent movement. And if you look, it's on water. So it's definitely some kind of emotional movement. And he got all the swords in his boat. Like he's taking the swords, even though they're stuck in his boat, he's taking them and he's moving forward. He's recovering. It's definitely some kind of movement coming. And if you look, we got the Queen of Cups, who is looking back at the recovery, the Six of Swords. She is definitely looking back. And then we got movement. Definite movement. Some kind of movement forward. You got the yin and the yang, the black and white horse. See, the black and white horse. And also something else that stuck out to me is the moon. It's not full and it's not new. It's crescent. So maybe sometime during this moon cycle there may be possible movement between, and look, yin and yang. We got the yin and yang again, the black and white, black and white. It's possible twin flame soulmate. And we got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So something's coming in quickly. Somebody's going to come in with some quick, clear communication about the reason why they were left out in the cold. They're going to recovery. They're going to find recovery from it. They're definitely going to move forward. They're going to take control of their thoughts, take control of their emotions, come forward, and probably tell you how they feel. Got some clear-cut communication coming. There's no doubt about it. Somebody's going to communicate to why they either left you out in the cold or want to know why you left them out in the cold. And on the Tower, guess what? We got the Tower. So that is definite confirmation for you fellow Leos out there. There is a definite change coming, and it's the Tower represents cosmic change. Like the universe is coming in and breaking down the foundation. They are going to tear it down so that it can be rebuilt stronger. That is just so quinky dinky that we got both Tower cards. The Tower card originally came out, and then the Tower card on top of it. Oh my goodness. Talk about jaw dropping. So Leos, you guys got a change coming, a drastic change for the better. I see it in the cards. I see love coming in the cards. I see a drastic cosmic change coming in the cards. The universe is going to come in and tear some stuff up. But it's going to be for your own good, so please don't fear it. Whatever is coming, please, because don't fight it and don't fear it, because it's for your own good. And it possibly could be your twin flame coming in and tearing some stuff up, telling you, look, you know, I'm sorry that I've put you through this. I'm sorry that I left you out in the cold. I'm ready for this transformation. I love you. I'm going to move forward. I don't even need to pour any more clarifiers on the life experience card, because there is just, it's already clarified. The Tower is definitely coming. When you get them both land on the exact same spot, it's a definite confirmation that there is cosmic help coming. Please be patient. Please be strong, because it is coming. It is definitely coming. Alright, well, let's clarify number 12, the awakening card, the hangman. Clarify the hangman card, please. Clarify the hangman card. Why is he here? What is suspended, or what is he needing to change the situation? What is he changing? The way he's looking at something. What's he pausing? Changing the way he's looking at something is no doubt in my mind. He is definitely recognizing something. The Three of Pentacles. He's definitely recognizing something here in the 3D world. Possibly recognizing you for your talents. Being recognized for your talents. Maybe that's what he's changing his perspective on. Maybe he's just waiting to come forward. But the Tower is going to force him. The Tower is going to force this transformation. There's just, you see it. How coincidence can you have two Tower cards come out? The Tower card come out originally, and the Tower card come out to confirm it for clarification. And you get the Eight of Autumn, and then you get the Three of Autumn. The Eight of Autumn is knowing, and the Three of Autumn, or Three of Pentacles, is recognizing it too. So he's changing the way he's looking at things, and he's starting to recognize starting to recognize you in the 3D as you guys are meant to be. He is definitely starting to recognize you for who you are, for your talents. He's embracing your uniqueness, and he's definitely changing the way he's looking at things. And you know why? Because the universe is making it happen. Alright, so we're going to clarify the Unity card. Number 5, the High Priest, High Priest, the Hierophant. Clarify it, please. Alright, so we got the Emperor, which is the sign of Aries. And if you look, looks like he may be contemplating something, because he's looking out at the kids. Like he's watching them. But he's also suited up and ready for battle. Even though he's sitting in his throne, because Aries represents leaderships. It represents control. He's headstrong. Very knowledgeable. The next card that popped out with that is the Three of Swords. So I know that this is a Debbie Downer, that the Three of Swords represents heartbreak. The last card that popped out was the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles, again, is everything earth-based. So, to me, he possibly I would say that he is definitely going to come forward and tell you how he feels, that he is sorry for hurting you. He's definitely going to come forward in the 3D and tell you that he is sorry for hurting you. He knows that he hurt you. He knows that he broke your heart. He's going to come forward and tell you. He may be coming forward in the 5D in this higher self and telling you, but he knows. I mean, it's just plain and simple in the cards. That can't be more any, because if you look, you got the eight of autumn, and you got the High Priest and the Lovers. So and then on the Hierophant, the very last card that come out as a clarifier on the first card, you got the Emperor, who knows in his mind, he's very logical, that he broke your heart. He definitely wants to come forward and tell you that. He definitely wants to speak some clarity. Definitely. And he wants to do it suddenly. He's going to come out of the blue, out of nowhere. Alright, so let's do some romance angels, since this turned into a romance reading with the Lovers card popping out. And then you got the couples. You got the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. And you also got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups is all about emotional people. I didn't see anything about finding balance, so maybe they found the balance that is needed, this couple. Alright, romance angels, can you give me 3 cards for the energies coming towards Leo in the month of July? 3 cards, 3 romance angel cards for the sign of Leo for the month of July. What's coming towards them? I mean, it's pretty obvious that a twin or a lover of some kind is coming towards them, but can you give us some confirmation? Romance angels, spirit guides. Can you give me 3 romance angel cards? 3 romance angel cards for the sign of Leo, sun, moon, or rising for the month of July. So the universe is going to come in and help. There's no doubt about it. The universe is definitely coming in and changing somebody's perspective. Somebody's going to be changing their point of view real quick. Coming out of the blue to express something. Coming out of the 5D into the 3D, possibly to express why they were left out in the cold and why they broke your heart, or why they had a broken heart. Alright, romance angels, can we have 3 cards for the sign of Leo, sun, moon, or rising for the month of July? 3 romance cards, please. 3 romance cards. I don't know if you guys can see me shuffling them. Romance angels. 3 romance angel cards, please. 3 romance angel cards for the month of July for the sign of Leo. Okay, 1 more, please. 1 more. 1 more. 1 more card, please. Oh, there we go. Alright. Alright, just so you know, on the bottom of the deck was engagement. This is the underlining theme, so to speak, from the romance angels. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Alright. Leave that there. Alright, so the first card that popped out was playfulness. Looks like they're swinging. He's whispering sweet nothings to her as they're swinging on their swings. It says, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. The second one that popped out was healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And the last card that popped out was forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Well, that doesn't surprise me that the healing family issues and the forgiving and learning popped out, because that could be one of the reasons why the Tower is coming. Maybe the King and Queen of Cups could be your parents. Maybe the Queen and King, Queen of Swords and the King of Wands could be your parents. I'm not exactly sure. I'm just reading what I see. But we are going to read from the book, because sometimes maybe what I'm seeing or what I'm feeling may not be what is resonating with you. Maybe something in the book might resonate with you. So the first one that popped out was playfulness. Okay. The romance angels are cherubs who embody all things romantic and who have a happy, youthful sense of playfulness. They delight in the wonders of love and ask you to do the same. The angels want to help you fall back in love with life again by guiding you to enjoy yourself. This comes from a spirit of joy and adventure. The angels ask you, when was the last time you had fun? If you don't remember, then it's long overdue for you to add some playtime into your schedule. The angels say that fun is a necessity, not a luxury. The activity can be free of charge, such as exploring nature, auditioning for a local theatrical production, joining a community sports team, or trying something new. Playfulness is a good investment of your time, as it will renew your energy levels and elevate your mood. Agreed. Playtime is essential in relationships too, to keep the free-spirited component of dating alive. Plan regular date nights with your partner and take turns creatively planning fun activities such as miniature golf, karaoke, walking through a flower garden, or flying kites together. Or whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be them things listed. Those are just examples. Whatever brings out your inner child. Mine is quad riding. I'd love to go on a quad ride. I love mud. I have no problems whatsoever digging in dirt. None. I guess that's the masculine side coming out in me. Alright. The next one that popped out was healing family issues. So, let's check and see what the romance angels have to say about that. Okay. The answers to your prayers are about your love life are based in your feelings about your mother and father. The romance angels see that you benefit from releasing old anger towards one or both of them. That's because your feelings about your parents influence your choice of a romantic partner and the way in which you deal with relationships. You can ask the angels to help you put forgiveness into action. To forgive someone doesn't mean that you're endorsing his or her behavior. The angels will tell you rather than doing so in a form of deep emotional detoxification. It means I'm no longer willing to carry toxic energy within my mind and body. When you find inner peace with your parents, you'll no longer need to attract unhealthy relationship patterns and partners as a way of healing family emotional wounds. All of your relationships, especially the one you have with yourself, will benefit. Alright, forgiving and learning. Sorry about the phone ringing in the background. I forgot to shut it off. Alright. The romance angels have heard your desire for great love, and they bring you this card as guidance. They see that your heart can give and receive the bliss of romance by clearing away the cobwebs of the past. The angels know that you've been hurt before and that you're wary of being hurt again. Yet your defenses are creating barriers to allow love into your life. As you heal your past, you won't keep recreating it. After all, you attract into your life the situations and relationships that remind you of what you've already experienced. Because this is a primary tool of healing. To change to a healthier relationship pattern, it's necessary to detoxify any old anger, blame, or unforgiveness you may be holding. This includes forgiving yourself. If you call upon the angels and ask them to help you release and heal your past, they'll clear away the heaviness so that your heart can soar with happiness. The Tower. That's why the Tower, I got true chills. That's why the Tower popped out twice. The Tower and then the Tower clarifying it. They're coming in, they're going to help you do it. There's no doubt in my mind. They're going to open up and let him see your true love. They're going to help him see, clear away the old heartbreak. They're going to help him clear away that old heartbreak so that he can come forward with clear communication about a new beginning. Alright, and like I said, the underlining theme was engagement. So once the Tower comes in, you're going to have some fast-paced movement. Somebody's coming in and going to rock. The cosmos is going to come in and rock the worlds. Possibly yours, definitely his, possibly both at the same time. Alright, well, we're going to close off this reading, and before we do that, we're going to ask the fairies what kind of magical messages they have for this beautiful reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July. Fairies, what magical messages do you have for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July 2018? What kind of messages can you bring forth? What kind of messages would you recommend? What messages do you have for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July? What messages do you have for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July? What messages do you have? I didn't do the numbers either. Alright, so we got 8 on the top, because I don't count the king and the prince because they're not numbered. You could count them as 1. So it'd be 8, 9, 10, or you just don't count them at all. So if I want to do the 10, that's definitely an ending to a cycle, 100%. You're ending one cycle and going to start another one. Or if you want to just do the 8 for the 8 of autumn, that's universal change, because the 8 is basically infinity. Okay, so the bottom row we got 12 and 5, which is 17, plus 16, 27, 28, 29, 30, 33. 33, you add the 3 and the 3 together, you get 6. 6 is about movement, 6 is about growth. Alright, so with that being said, we're going to cut the fairy cards and see what kind of messages comes out. Alright, messages, fairies, for the sign of Leo for the month of July. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please. Give me 3 cards. 3 cards, please. There's 1. Ooh. 2 more cards, please. 2 more cards, please, for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July. Alright, there we go. These are just too many here. I'll pick these back up. My butterfingers. Alright, so. Alright, the one that popped out, that flipped over, it was on the side down, is walk away. Leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open for you. Remember I said somebody's walking away from something. Where's it at? Here we go. The walk away card. And it landed on the Prince of Winter. See the walk away. 5 of Swords. That's walking away from something. Walking away from possibly a third party situation. Which is definitely an unhealthy situation. Look how pretty that is. Look how vibrant and colorful. I love fairies. Yeah, walk away. So that's what the fairies are telling you, to walk away from unhealthy situations. Heal and forgive and learn. Alright, so the next one that popped out was practice, practice, practice. And it says, with daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. There's your skills and talents. To me, it looks like he is doing a little bit of candle magic, writing something down, possibly making his own ritual or spell. But he's definitely working on something. And the last one that popped out was autumn. In the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. So, walk away from unhealthy situations. Practice your playfulness. Go outside. If you practice, recapturing your inner youthful side, it will definitely help you heal and forgive, and it will increase your confidence to do so. And remember, autumn time, by autumn, this should be done and over with. He should have already came to you. He should have already confessed what he needed to confess, speak his truth. You should have spoke your truth. And you guys should be well on your way into possible engagement. Alright, thank you for watching my video. Again, this is for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the month of July. If this is just a general message for anybody who is watching, if you would like a more personal reading, one that pertains to just you, what's going on in your life for the month of July, whatever energies is coming towards you, please feel free to get a hold of me at acrowscall@gmail.com, or you can jump on my Facebook page, Sacred Circle of the Crows, and jump on my messenger and private message me. You can also go at the bottom of the video in the description box, will tell you the prices of the readings. If there's something listed there that you would like to have, please feel free to mention it. I'm always open to something different. I'm a very open person. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you know somebody who is in this situation and this video may resonate, please feel free to share it with them. Any knowledge is good knowledge, whether it's good or bad. Sometimes the truth needs to be shown and not just heard. If it's in your face, you're more apt to see it. So with that being said, blessed be from the Cursed Priestess.